Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Professor Ishrat Nas from Mali Degree Science College. Today my lecture is for BSc Pass Part 2 students, and I am going to starting glycogenesis. Glycogenesis means the synthesis of glycogen from glucose. It occurs in the cytosol of the liver and muscles. It means that, dear students, you can say that glycogenesis means formation of glucose from glycogen is occurring at a time in both sides, in the cytosol and liver and also muscles. It requires energy which is supplied by ATP for the phosphorylation of glucose and UTP. UTP means uridine triphosphate. So there are three basic steps for the glycogenesis. Number one steps of glycogenesis is the synthesis of UDP glucose. Synthesis of glucose means glucose will be phosphorylate, but here for the phosphorylation of glucose UDP is must. So first UDP glucose is the source of all glucosyl residues. Means it is added to growing glycogen molecule, and second UDP glucose is synthesized from glucose 1-phosphate and UTP by UDP glucose phosphorylase. So point here is to be understand is that glucose will be formed, but after phosphorylation in the cycle of the glycogenesis, glucose will be phosphorylated, but it will be phosphorylated in the presence of the UDP, and when one ADP molecule will be combined with ATP, then it will be converted into the UTP. After that, after this step, PEP phosphate phosphoenol pyruvate is released as a second product of the reaction. So it is the first step of the glycogenesis. Second step, synthesis of primer to initiate glycogen. Means there should be some necessary point, and the point of the need of the primer, and it is the enzyme responsible for the synthesis of glycogen in the glycogen synthase. Glycogen synthase is a primer. So it is a very important point in the glycogenesis, and that is the glycogen synthase. Without glycogen synthase, or in the absence of the glycogen synthase, it could not be formed. You can say that glycogenesis cannot be started. Glycogen synthase is responsible for the formation of alpha-1,4 linkages of the glycogen, but it cannot initiate the chain synthesis using free glucose. The enzyme need another primer to which glucose residues are added from UDP glucose to synthesize glucose. So after the phosphorylation of UDP, it is converted into the UTP. Third step is the elongation of the glycogen chain. After the formation of glycolylated primer, glycogen synthase, it will make alpha-1,4 linkages and start forming glycogen chains by adding glucose residues. So by adding glucose residues, what will be happen? Now elongation of branches will be started, and alpha-1,4 linkage will be elongated, and with the formation of every new alpha-1,4 linkage, the UDP is released and converted back to the UTP. After this, after three completion steps of the glycogenesis, now there is the synthesis of the branches. Glycogen has branches located after every 8 to 10 glucosyl residue, resulting in a highly branched tree-like structure. So formation of branching is catalyzed by the action of the branching enzyme glucose alpha-1,4 and 1,6 transferase. This enzyme transfer a chain to 5 to 8 glucosyl residues from the non-reducing end of the glucosyl chain, breaking alpha-1,4 linkage to another residues on the chain and attaches it by alpha-1,4 6 linkages. The resultant also non-reducing end as well as the non-reducing off to form where the 5 to 8 residues were removed cannot be further elongated by glycogen synthase. After the elongation of these two ends, it has been accomplished by glycogen synthase, which is terminal 5 to 8 glucosyl residues can again be removed to utilize to form further branches. After the completion of 3 steps of the glycogenesis, there is the significance of the branching. Number 1, importance, it makes glycogen more soluble. Number 2, it increases the non-reducing end of glycogen. Number 3, by the help of this formation, to which new glucosyl residues can be added or removed, and branching greatly accelerates the rate at which glycogen synthase or degradation can be occurred. So this is the completion of the glycogen metabolism.